And you're live.
Okay, great. Welcome, everybody, to Senate Economic Development, Housing, and General Affairs. We are here in between a lot of floor action and committee action to take a vote on the few appointments we still have left. And I think we have reports from David Weeks on Kevin Borden, Kesharam Hinsdale on Emily Wadhams, me on Brian Plant, and Lindsay Curley, and Thomas Chittenden's, I'm going to do Jeffrey Betcher, and I think that does us for today. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to start, David, with Kevin Borden?
Sure. Get him up here. So Kevin Borden has been nominated by the governor for the Electricians Licensing Board as the fire insurance representative. He's a graduate of Middlebury Union High School, Champlain College with an associate's a number of years ago. He's essentially been working his entire professional career since the early 80s in the insurance industry, started with John Hancock. So 40 years, various job titles, agency underwriter, marketing representative, agency sales manager, vice president, holds Vermont and New Hampshire licenses in life, health, property, and casualty insurance, specializes in safety issues involving electrical heating, premises safety, life safety, property valuations, and he is, at one point, he was the president of the Professional Insurance Agents of Vermont, and he has been on the board for the past 11 years and would love to serve again.
Great.
He's a good guy.
Great.
Right up the alley. So I endorse the nomination.
Perfect. Great. So let's add them to our list. Should we just do a vote right now? And then we'll get Thomas and Randy's vote just as we go on the floor.
Okay. So we'll start with Senator Rom
Yes.
Hinsdale. Senator Weeks, yes. Senator Clarkson.
Yes. Thank you, David. I'll take Brian Plant. So it's so interesting that we have H91 on the floor today because Brian Plant is a commissioner, is being appointed to be a commissioner by the governor of the Vermont State Housing Authority. And Brian is emerging from homelessness. He had a job, he grew up in Vermont. He had a job, he was in finance. He went out to Arizona to work for JP Morgan Chase, where he worked for many years, and lost his job during COVID and moved back to Virginia and spiraled down for a bunch of tough mental health and physical issues. Became disabled and was homeless for a number of years and really has worked hard. He has advocated. He really hit rock bottom. And he went into transitional. He was lucky enough to be able to get a good case manager and went into a transition program and transitional housing, worked very hard to get a Section 8 voucher. And he now lives in Bristol in the Firehouse Apartments. And he came and he was asked to testify at the joint hearing on Homelessness Awareness Day and in front of House Human Services and Health and Welfare. And because of those two testimonies, the Vermont State Housing Authority said, we need a person with lived experience, and asked him to represent the lived experience office on the VSHA form. He is thrilled to be there, and every day is a struggle. He wants to make it very clear. He's still working hard to maintain stability, but he is excited to be serving on the Vermont State Housing Board. He also serves on Housing Works, which on the Addison Housing Works and Counseling Services of Addison County, and on the Bristol Equity Committee. So he has fully engaged in his community and is really working to stabilize his life. And he is proud to be serving now and would love to be confirmed.
What's his profession again?
He doesn't have one at the moment. He is not working. He's disabled.
Or was.
But he was in finance with JP Morgan Chase.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So I recommend that we confirm him as one of the 8 commissioners of the Vermont State Housing Authority.
Okay. Shall we vote?
Yeah.
Senator Rom Hinsdale?
Yes.
Senator Weeks, yes. Senator Clarkson?
Yes. And Keisha, you want to just briefly do Emily?
Yes, I have every reason to believe that Emily Wadhams would like to stay on the board for the Vermont Housing Conservation Board.
Okay. And that is great. And she was initially appointed Well, she's in a current appointment from April.
Mhm. She's the vice chair.
She's the vice chair of the board, so she has clearly been on the board for a while. Great.
Very good.
I think we're gonna call the roll.
Okay, Senator Rom Hinsdale,
Yes.
Senator Weeks, yes, Senator Clarkson.
Yes. Okay, thank you. The next person I do have a floor report on Lindsay Curley, who is the confirmation of Lindsay Curley as the Secretary of the Agency of Commerce and Community Development. I first we confirmed her in 2017 when she came to from the private sector to be Commissioner of the Department of Labor. And I have watched her really grow into her leadership role here in the state. And she's been so impressive. She's taken on ever more challenging roles, first as Commissioner of the Department of Labor through some tough times. And then she moved into becoming the Secretary in 2019 of the agency of ACCD. She's a certified public accountant. She grew up and was educated here in Vermont. First in Montpelier and then at St. Michael's College. She has been an auditor, a controller, assistant director of statewide financing, reporting, manager and marketing and community relations. And she has when she became secretary, she stopped being the owner and CEO of Curley Fuels and Transport, which she was actually through being Commissioner of Labor, but she ended that when she became secretary. She loves this job. There's still all sorts of challenges. She is honored. The governor continues to trust her as a leader.
Is this the last one?
And this is Lindsay Curley.
This is the last.
This is
One more.
Okay.
We have one.
I'm a yes on this one.
Okay.
Who's the next person? Please just tell me their name and I will say yes.
You need to.
I need to go.
Yeah, okay.
This is
Jeffrey
Jeffrey.
Beecher.
Sounds
Jeffrey
great.
Beecher, and Jeffrey has been
Yay.
supported by Thomas and who talked to him.
Okay.
A very good report.
Thank you. How diligent. Appreciate it.
Thank you
Yes.
for your work, and here we go.
Okay.
Okay, see you soon on the floor. Thank you. We can go. Thank you, everybody.